What's going on, guys? Cobra here. Welcome to or welcome back to the channel. I've got another Blast Squad video for you today. So in this one, I'm going to try something a little bit different. So I was queuing some late night comp games with Flyuh. Wasn't planning on playing all that long, so I didn't stream them and I was going to record them. Well, it turns out in the recording, I was muted. So you actually can't hear me at all, and I figured this would be a good time to try something new. So I'm going to try maybe like a gameplay commentary style where I kind of talk through some of my processes, why I'm making the decisions I'm making, and then maybe some commentary on the game. If you guys enjoy this style, please leave a comment down below so I know to do it more in the future. And before we get into it, I would really appreciate if you guys hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later if you don't like the content. So let's get into it. So this has been happening a lot recently. I'll get into a game and people will just like spam voice chat. Listen, it's really cool. It's nice meeting everyone. But if I ever come across you and this is you, please don't spam me in voice chat or even text chat. Listen, if you don't spam me and you guys say hi, I promise I'll say something back. But oftentimes I'm like alt-tabbed and I'll come back and some guy will have messaged me 30 or 40 times being like, why haven't you responded to me? Trust me, I promise I'll respond if you don't spam me. If you do spam me, though, I'm never going to respond to you. In fact, most of the time, I probably just put people on a block list. I can't believe that I didn't kill that guy. Like, all the shots I just hit, and I just didn't get the kill. It's crazy. By the way, something I should mention is that in this game, I did not do anything impressive. This game overall is not, like, that is an example of something not impressive. This game overall wasn't that amazing, but it was really unfortunate because I was playing with Flyuh.
Oh my god, dude.
So we played this game. I stopped recording. Flyuh wanted to play more, so we played another one and lost. And so the third one, I still wasn't recording. We played, and I absolutely destroyed people. I was like 18-4, but I wasn't recording. So this is the one. This is the one I have to go on. And yeah, what Flyuh was saying was that usually when we play together, it's like 60 minutes or more for us to find a game. But since we were queuing like during East Asia times, we actually found a game in like 15 minutes, which is incredibly fast for us.
Oh god, I'm dead. Are you sure?
So I haven't really talked about the gameplay all that much, but pretty much it's going to be hard for me to talk about gameplay while I'm on offense.
Oh, yeah,
But I almost always play middle. If there's like a true middle in a map, I almost always play middle because mid control is the most important thing. You can cut off rotates. If you get a pick on a site, you can isolate a site. It's just always good to play middle. So pretty much there's not a lot of explanation as to why I'm playing like that, but I'm playing middle.
Yeah.
And a lot of what I'm doing is just trying to either support people who are pushing sites or cut off rotates or things like that. So oftentimes I try to sit in this position if I know that we're not doing a push and people have been pretty aggressive. I saw that guy the first round had pushed up, so I decided to wait in case he maybe pushed. But once my teammate gets out 7, you know, I can move on and just kind of help assist. It seems like a lot of people have been killing me through that fence recently, and a lot of my kills aren't working. So I'm really wary once someone peeks out for the second time. Yeah, I remember this kill. So, like I mentioned earlier, I've been doing a lot of hip fire spraying recently, which is a bad habit, but unless you can control it. But I haven't been really great with it recently. And you know, it was a scope, so I decided to just commit. There, I hit a body shot no-reg on a guy who's 1 HP, which is very annoying. Also, I apologize for the chirps. You're about to hear another one, but for some reason during the recording, it did that. I promise it won't happen again.
Yeah. .ab for ability. DYS for deadly sins.
Dude, nades that land like that just really awkwardly in 8. I probably died more to those than I have on people who like throw them up the stairs. It's crazy.
I don't think I've ever played this game with less than 40.
Honestly, true Flyuh. I don't think I've ever played the game with less than 40 either.
Sniped?
Played with like 20 on like bot TDMs. I'm annoyed that I didn't kill that guy with the nade there. I would never get that kill through the fence, dude. If I hit someone, it would do like 10 damage. So it's just crazy how he full running scopes me through a fence.
Oh my god. There's two on B. Is he? Death do us part.
Yeah. Fly and I love commenting on people's names, more specifically clan names in this game, because they're just so awful.
Jones up next.
Like death do us part in brackets, like yikes.
Alright, these guys are gonna be so easy to play against with their fucking scope. I don't think he's gonna hit me though.
I don't know what my crosshair placement was there. Normally I would either be looking at 2 or like holding the door in case someone was pushing. So I think I was just zoning out. I don't have the best crosshair placement, but like usually, at least when I'm holding an angle, it's, you know, I'm doing something. Did you guys see that stutter? That happens to me so often in gunfights, and it absolutely screws me. It just like moves my character to the right or left, and it just completely messes up my aim. Like, I should not have got that kill, but I did. So in this part, alright. So in this part, I saw my teammates were pushing, right? And I was deciding whether or not I stay back. If they got the site, I would stay back and hold something. So they ended up getting the site, and it's a 4v1, and I told Fly, I was like, all right, I'm going to sit in 1 because it was kind of it was a gamble. It was a 50-50. In a 4v1, there's no way this guy wins, because if he peeks 2 and he kills my teammate, there's no way he's swinging 1 to kill me. So it's pretty much like I sacrifice a teammate, get a guaranteed kill. Or he comes up the ladder from underground, and I get a kill on him, or he kills me, but I give my teammates enough time to set up and reposition. So it was like a calculated risk. I love kills like this, where it's just like the guy is just running overconfident. It's just free because I was about to move and like push out middle, and I just hear him running.
He really just needed me.
So I saw that I hit that guy's spawn. So I'm just waiting for him to re-peek. He doesn't. Get this kill. A little bit of a stutter again, but for the most part, it's just shit crosshair placement by me.
One more. There's one A.
I get hit down to 1 HP, which sucks.
There's 2 on it.
Yeah, so I'm setting up here for a 1-tap. Not really known for my 1-taps. Unlike Scream. Yeah, miss it. It's crazy that I ended up getting that fatal there. Like, I should have never in that situation, but...
You're the only survivor in the field.
Yeah, so no one's talking to me here, so... I have absolutely... I'm taking a 50-50 as to, like, where someone could be coming from. I remember hearing this guy over by 2, and I was like, alright, he's either going to come from his spawn or 2, and I just get timing. It sucks because he was the 1 HP guy, too, which... brutal.
There's 1 HP.
I catch myself just kind of gazing a lot. Like, there I just was waiting for my nade to kill someone instead of having my crosshair be somewhere useful. I just feel like it was just a, you know, it was just late night, and I was just not doing the right things.
Backside B, he's 1 HP.
That nade just really screws me because it made me get off this position. I hear all these noises, and I was like, oh man, I don't know what to do. So this was really annoying because I'm clearly pushed up middle. My team's not really doing anything. Penguin's not pushing. He's just kind of sitting back. be fair, I did mute him. And this guy just sitting underground, he's just like baiting the entire game. It made no sense to me that he was there based on where his other two teammates died. I mean, I guess there was enough time for him to rotate, but it just didn't make any sense to me. So, yeah, I mean, what can you do? Just unfortunate timing for him. I think I remember there being two people underground and me making that call, and that he didn't react to that. Yeah, so this is, we're on defense now, so now I actually have like an opportunity to talk about a lot of my gameplay decisions and the reason why I'm doing stuff. Because a lot of times you're just like put in a situation where you're,
I give them my ad revenue for Twitch and YouTube.
You're, you know, defending with lesser numbers and things like that. So, yeah, pretty much at this point, I just hear all these noises. I see my teammate backside, right? And I respond accordingly. I'm looking at 2, but I didn't realize that my teammate actually had left. So, not that it really matters because they smoked it off. But then I noticed he's gone. I was like, oh, I'm in a bad spot. But just timing-wise, it just kind of worked out for me. I should have got that second kill, but that guy being there with the scope was just really good positioning by him. Like, there's not much you can do there. I have to peek into the scope, and he killed me, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this spray. I remember that guy has another like spray at someone's back later on in the game that is just brutal to watch.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wait, I just got aim punched. Go ahead. Wow, this gun's hard to use.
Yeah, so Flyuh got that kill, and I decided I was going to go, like, support him, which was so dumb, because it was still super early in the round, and that nade is so common. And I end up getting naded. That usually doesn't happen to me, because I usually don't play aggressive in 1. I will sometimes just kind of mix things up, but, yeah, in that scenario, I just shouldn't have pushed. It was just a bad decision.
I don't think there's a guy long ass time ago. I went underground.
Yeah, so the underground part. So when I told or when Flyuh knew everything, I told him that the guy was underground. He should have taken a more aggressive angle, I think, with the scope. I mean, there's obviously no way to know that, but like the guys were far enough back that unless they were knife out running, I think he should have taken more forward position. But what can you do? It's just so hard. If you're not swinging with high ping, you just lose fights. If you aren't the one swinging with high ping, you get just dunked on most of the time. But I actually had a good nade, or a good spawn for that nade. End up hitting that guy, so I have a feeling that they're probably gonna come A or underground.
No way, he died to a guy who's 1 hit. Oh my god. There's 2 more.
At this point, I have no one A, so I decided to just kind of leave the site. We can do a retake if we need to.
This skin is kind of nice.
It annoyed me that this guy didn't even check B one time, so this guy's just walking out.
Use a skin like this.
It would have been a really free kill for him if he was holding that position.
This one's sick.
But, yeah, this is so tough, because once I make this commitment to holding B, if my mid guy dies, or this guy who's holding with a scope, if he dies, I'm pretty much fucked. It's so hard to exit B and get into A if it's, like, even numbers or you're down 1. But we got that kill, so we're up a player.
Walk into the window from A.
Yeah, and Flyuh told me that you could walk through a window, which is always great, letting me know angles people can come from, but just based on our positions, I just didn't think that was likely. Plus, I could have heard the guy jump out window, so I could have responded accordingly. I mean, my teammate holding middle probably would have died, but then it would have been a 2-on-1, so.
One of them is scoping.
But, once he gets the next kill here, which he does in a second or so.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe 5 seconds. He got it there. It's pretty much over at this point.
Nice shot, Jones.
Because in a one-on-one, it's a lot easier to exit
Oh
B
my
because you
God,
know
I'm
that they have to
actually just
plan
gonna sit
A.
in a
But
corner for this. Shout out Jade Salo.
yeah,
Shout out to all the homies back
I think Flyuh misunderstood that statement. I think he was saying that he's Jade Solo and he wants me to shout him out. But either way, it was still pretty
I'm
funny.
just gonna sit in a corner, and I'm gonna get no regged actually, but that's cool.
So because I had a shit spawn and I couldn't do the nade throw, I ended up just throwing it through that window in case anyone was doing a fast one push. They weren't. So another situation here where I have my other teammate A is pushed up, and I hate it when that happens because then I'm like, I'm stuck in situations where if he dies, I have to like hold 2 different angles.
Nobody's holding me.
This is a really good spot, even just for seeing people, because they're not going to be able to shoot you. There are some guns like the HR where you can line it up and you can kill people. It's really hard with like the AK-12. But it's just a good spot just to see people crossing it too as well.
I think that was him. I'm pretty sure last guy's mid. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy is
He's literally
just holding middle. His whole team's in B and this guy's just back middle doing nothing.
Yeah, this guy's holding him. Oh my.
Yeah, this is the spray I was talking about. The guy's got he's got his back and he missed like 20 bullets. I don't know if that was it. It was not. So again, teammate pushed up A, and he's like really pushing. If there's anyone A, it's just kind of a bad spot for me to be in.
I'm
Again, because I have to watch 2 angles, so I decided to just smoke off 2. My teammate dying here is like, all right. I have 2 teammates die as a 4-on-3, and I'm thinking, all right, I need to commit to one site, so I'll like cover B. But nothing's really happening, so I check back A, and yeah. This guy just keeps missing shots at me, though, so. We get that kill, I'm like, alright, I'm going to commit A, I'm just going to sit here.
I'm behind him right now. Just look at spawn.
And at this point, I'm just trying to buy enough time for Flyuh to get on the flank.
He's walking in front of He's walking. He's towards the crash in the box. Just half. Oh my god, one long.
Alright, so I know this guy's got a scope, so I'm just like, I'm not trying to like hit a headshot or anything, I'm just trying to get shots in.
Your teammate's 1 HP.
And once the scope shoots, you have like a couple seconds to like spray. And so that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just jumping, trying to make him miss his shot, and then getting a few shots in.
He's still bottom log.
So because I had a really crap spawn, I decided not to throw this nade. I'm kind of waiting for nades on their end, and I'm not seeing anything, so I decided to just run out and throw it. Get that hit A, and it's kind of like, all right. I know that they're probably pushing A or going underground. I'm just kind of prepping myself.
Wait, he has 120 ping.
My teammates pushed up 2, and for some reason I'm looking 2. This is really stupid. Like,
Skyler has 5.
I can maybe support him if the enemy just holds W, but I should have swung like I did now, but I just did it a little bit later.
He's outside of B. No way. This guy snipes and he baits his entire team. Nice.
And we get the last kill.
Dude, whoever had the idea of making the in-game timer 2 minutes and like 40 seconds is out of their mind.
Ended up hitting Cobra, as you'll see here in a second. And there we have it, Cobra Season 9.
Like, if people were to take this game, like...
So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this style, like I know I didn't do it really well. It's kind of my first run. I can definitely go more in-depth in gameplay. I can pause the video a little bit, explain a little bit more so it's not, you know, just so fast-paced in the moment when I'm kind of explaining what I'm doing. But if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, please leave a comment down below so I know to do more in the future. Or if you guys have any other ideas for content, you know, let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can get it done. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.